Hey guys, I'm out there, Hurst, managing broker at Arla Real Estate. I'm a real estate educator and the master of lead generation and systems that turn attention into appointments and appointments into closings. After years of selling over 100 million in real estate, you guys, now I'm helping other agents scale their business. And here's what I've learned, right? I've learned this, that lead generation without systems leads to each one is actually for. So whether you're joining me wherever, YouTube, Substack, and my email list, I just hope that this gives you a good audio and also a good visual to go ahead with it, to go forward with it. And I'm going to also show you guys like a sneak peek behind the scenes so that way you can see how things actually work. Okay. So here's what I use and why. The first thing is that I categorize each of my systems for what is it that they're actually doing. Like I literally break these down in pillars or phases, however you want it to be. And then inside of that pillar, inside of that phase, is I have a platform that's attached to it in order to get the job done, right? So for example, here is my 5 top pillars, my 5 top strategies for my systems in my business. And I actually have them in order in a way of a funnel, right? So for example, I have a content and marketing system. This content and marketing system is going to lead into my lead capture system. This lead capture system is now going to lead into my lead management system. And then that lead management system is going to lead into my transaction management system. And then that transaction management system leads into my financial tracking system. Do not copyright me. I am literally talking. I don't have a script in front of me, you guys. Publish and marketing, where it's being published at, the system behind it, and how this is actually operating on the back end. Okay. So you need a content and marketing system inside of your business. And I'm going to give you guys some tips on which ones would be great for these, right? So for example, for my content and marketing system, you guys, I utilize Canva. If you do not use Canva, I don't know what to tell you. This screen that you're looking at right now, this is Canva. I love Canva, and Canva is so underestimated, especially for real estate professionals. There's a lot that you can do in Canva. I plan in Canva. I whiteboard in Canva. I write documents in Canva. I do presentations in Canva. I create guides in Canva. I create books in Canva. I use Canva for videos. Canva is literally my life at this moment. Okay. So all of my content, again, the creation, the marketing, design, all of my content, right? But for my marketing is actually inside of different systems. So for your marketing, I might market my content from Canva on Instagram in my day, right? So for my content and marketing pillar of my system is number one, I create all my content the Sunday of that week, right? So like, for example, today is February the 1st. This is content for the entire week, right? I've already been through and created all of my content. I literally have all my paperwork here where everything is in phases. Like this is my weekly commitment, right? As far as how I'm showing up, what my content is going to look like, what it is that I'm going to say, what my promotional strategy is going to be. I have all of that completely written out, right? So every Sunday, my system is out of that planner. You can go ahead and build out your content. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you guys exactly what that already mapped out. I have the week down here. You can see it's for my realtor, my recruit, my services. The week of February 1st, I just told you guys it's February. The topic, I'm talking about systems options for your business. And I know on Monday, I'm talking about what just happened with one of my agents, and I watched her manually enter 47 leads today. Then I know that on Wednesday, I also need to send my weekly database email to my realtors and to my leads. And then on Thursday, I'm doing another reel. Friday, I'm doing another carousel. And then for the weekend, boom, I'm doing a podcast. And all of this is tying into one big topic, which is called system options for your business, speaking directly to real estate agents. All of this is inside of Canva. I literally can exit out of this screen. So that's the content and the marketing system. From there, you have what we call your lead capture system. So once you've done all your content and marketing, how are you capturing the people that you're marketing to, right? Once you do all of this marketing, how are you capturing them? That's what is going to be your lead capture system. Now, your lead capture system can be done in a numerous different ways. You have things like Linktree, you have things like landing pages, you have things and options like forms. There's a lot of different ways that you can do page. For landing pages, if you wanted to do that, if you guys look right on this side, let me move this down. such as landingpages.com, Unbounce, you have Card, you have Jotform or Typeform, you have Google Forms, which is 100% free. You have a link in bio, which is like Linktree. You have StanStore. I've seen a lot of people utilize StanStore. You also have Beacons. I've seen a lot of people utilize that as well. And then you also have for like chat widgets. Oh, there we go. I might be able to draw now. Ooh, I didn't mean to make it red. But for like chat widgets, you can do like ManyChat, Linktree, Mobile Monkey. All I'm doing for you is that when you begin to market, you're able to give that call to action, and especially if you're on a budget or you're just tired of paying for a lot of different platforms, because a CRM can have a landing page as well. And if you ask me, my suggestion is that you have a landing page and a form, actual form. Now, you can do this totally free in Google. And I'm about to share my screen like I'm doing and show you exactly how to do it. So watch Google page. When you're here on Google, you see these 9 little dots right there at the top. You click those 9 dots. And then once you click those 9 dots, you guys, once you click those 9 dots, all of Google applications will appear. Now you can edit to show which favorites you want to have showing at the top. That is totally fine. If not, what you can do is go ahead and just scroll down, right? So if you scroll down, I want for you all to look for the word sites, right? Sites. That's what you want to look for. You actually prefer you put a form on an actual landing page. This is how you combine the two. So if you are not familiar with Google G Suite, then what you will want to do is first create your form. Have your form created and then go and create your site, okay? So if you all want, for the people that are new here, let's create the form first, okay? So for example, we're going to go to form, and now we know that AI is everything. Here are all of my Google forms. So this is me showing you all that I do this, right? So you can go to Google right here, what it is that you're looking to create. Describe the form that you want to create. You can type in, I am a real estate agent and I would like to create a lead capture form for my buyer clients or my buyer leads. This form I would like to have first and last name, phone number, email address, last known credit score, timeline, and location, right? Let's just say you want to have that. Once you type syncing, now look at that. Boom, home buyer lead registration form. Register your details to start your home buying journey with a dedicated real estate agent, okay? Now all you have to do is hit create form. Voila, your form is there. There you go. There goes your form. Right now we have it, and you can edit this form as you please. You can change the colors, you can add to it, you can add a video, you can add a photo, you can change the title and description, you can add more questions, you can add different sections. If you go up here, you can customize the theme and make it different colors. You can put an image on there if you decide. You can change the background. You can do whatever you please, okay? But for the sake of this video, that's our form, right? Now that we have our form, now what we're going to do is going to go back to Google. We're going to click on those 9 dots. Let me move my photo. We're going to click on those 9 dots. You're going to find the word sites. Once you find sites, you're going to click right here where it says sites. Click on sites. And voila, Google sites appear, right? Now, from here, you can create a blank site totally free. This is free for you, okay? And you can design it however you please. So you can click on blank site and start from the beginning, or you could use a template that Google already has. If you want to click on template gallery, just click here, and then all the templates that they have will already pop up and show, and you can edit the templates, okay? But if not, you can create a blank one. So for Arla, then unfortunately you won't be able to have this class, but the registration is for Arla agents only. So with that being said, a private landing page was created with the form. So now I was able to customize it. I have all of my banners up there, Arla agents only. I have the form that's on here, and I also have details about the class. How to turn yourself into Zillow and become a master lead generator. This is a 2-day system-driven class designed to help realtors stop relying on bought leads and start building a predictable lead engine of their own. That's the class that I'm teaching my agents over at Arla, right? However, if you were to do this for your clients, let's just say you wanted to create a link, what you would do is go back to your form. You would go click on blank site, and it's going to give you a blank screen. This is it. And you can change it. You can make it, put up your photo. You can do whatever it is. You can put new buyer client, right? Or new buyer client ready to buy a home today, right? That's going to be your title. You change out the banner, you add your photo, you add colors to here. Now, here's the thing. You guys see all of this on this side? Here are all your content blocks. So if you wanted to, let's just say, add photos of your previous closings, you can click on that. And now look, you can add photos of your previous closings. So you can say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and select the image. Praise God, ain't no images on crazy images in here, right? I can put this image in there. And I'm going to insert that. And then I'm going to put this image in here. And I am going to insert this one. Let's see what images we got. Something that looks cool. What doesn't have to technically look good? There goes my ADHD, right? Look, there goes my husband. Let me put my husband in there. Everybody wants their husband around, right? We have that one. And then I'm going to insert that. So now you guys can see how I'm able to just go ahead, select the image, and I'm literally building out a landing page for you guys in real time. Like you're literally seeing me build this out in real time. Let's say I want to select this photo. I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to select one more photo. Let me select another image. And let's go, voila, right? Now we have it, right? So now we have all of these photos. And if you have previous closing photos, you can add that there. If you don't, and you want to use your own personally branded photos, you can add that there. If you don't want to use photos at all, you don't have to. Again, this is all up to your design. So you guys saw, I just clicked over here in this corner and I went here and I just started adding stuff in, right? Now that I've done that, I can add text at the bottom that say happy closing day. We can say first time home buyer. Then we can say purchase new construction. And then we can say finally closed, right? Now you have some stuff there. Now let's just say you want to add your form. Remember, we just created that new buyer client lead form, right? So what you would do is you would come over here on this side. You're going to scroll all the way down to where it says forms. You're going to click it. You're going to click on forms, and then all your forms that you've ever created will then appear. What you're now going to do is click on your form that you want. We just created the home buyer lead form, right? So we're going to click on that form and we're going to hit insert. Okay. Now it's putting that form. Oh, sorry. I didn't publish it. Let me delete that. I forgot to publish the form. Make sure you publish your form, but let me pick a form that's published. Okay. So now let me pick another form. I know I have a home buyer form in here somewhere. Here we go. New clients form, right? So I'm going to click on my new clients form because this one is published. So now, boom, my new client form is now on this page. Now, let's just say if I wanted to move it around, bring it up, bring it down, bring it in between these two photos, I could do all of that. You can build this page the way that you please. So you can put your form on this side, or if you want to put your form in the middle, you could. If you wanted to put your form on the inside, on the end, you could. And then if you wanted to, let's just say, add another photo of yourself. So let's just say we want to add another photo. Let's find, or we can do an image carousel, whichever one. Or if you wanted to add a video, let's do it. So you can do an image. You can upload an image that you want to use. Let's just say if I want to upload my logo, right? There we go. There's my logo. I can now put that in here if I want to bring it over by my form. Look at that. It's all coming together, right? This is actually being built out in real time. If you wanted to add text, you can click on the text box. Now you can add your text in there. And again, you can drag that text right up under your name, if you please. There you are. And it could say something like, welcome to my new client page. I love to have you here. Please complete the form and I will contact you within 24 hours, right? Boom. Then if you wanted to make this verbiage pretty large, all you got to do is highlight it, pick on your sides that you want. There you go. You can bring it out if you please. You can give it italics. You can add in emojis. You can do whatever you please. Now there's your landing page. And guess all you got to do, you guys? Guess what you got to do? All you got to do is come over here, click publish right up at the top. and it's going to say, hey, here is your site. However you want to manage it. And you can say, hey, I'm going to manage it through this site, whichever site you have. I'm going to manage it through my Ahrefs site. Hit done. Oh, I got to put in the website, but yes, that one, and hit publish, and you're finished. And you will get this site and you'll be good to go. And you're done, you guys. You are done. You can now take this link and put this inside of your Linktree, of your beacons, and you now have a landing page totally built for free. Very, very easy that you can just go ahead and publish, and everyone will be able to go ahead and now be captured by you. That is what we call lead capture. So that is a lead capture system. Okay. So again, that lead capture system, I don't went too far. I was giving y'all some of the training that we're not supposed to be looking at, right? So that lead capture system, you guys, is you collecting that contact information, and this is allowing people to see your content, and this is allowing people to connect with you while you're sleeping. And you can use landing pages. I recommend a landing page and a form, but you can use landing pages, Ubounce card, Jotform, Typeform, Google Forms, Linktree, Sandstore, Beacons, Typeform, Interact, Outgrow. And for your chat widgets, you can use ManyChat, Linktree, Mobile Monkey, whichever one works best for you. Okay, so that is your lead capture form. Now you have what we call your lead management form. Now, I feel like as agents, we should all know what this is. Our lead management form is our CRM. The purpose of our CRM is to track every single conversation that we have or get out of the business too soon because they don't know how to keep up with their leads. And quite frankly, no one ever taught us, okay? So when it comes to your lead management system, this is not just a CRM. This is not just a database. This is a CRM, a business that's built with your custom workflows, that's built with your custom automations that focuses on your ideal client. And this is why in another training, you guys have heard me talk about all the different CRMs, because I do offer the CRM concierge service where I build your CRM out for you. We have a meeting, we talk about your business, and we make your CRM work for you. But you all have heard me say in some other trainings that there are certain CRM databases that I'm really not a fan of because they are not pipeline or workflow centric. They're more so contract centric. But every contract and every transaction and every type of client does not follow the regular active client pending close, right? And if you can't change that out, you're going to be trying to build your system based off tags, and you're going to have 1,000 tags in your database. It's going to confuse you. It's going to overwhelm you. It's going to intimidate you. And you're just going to be like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just not going to have a database. That's not what we want. We want a CRM and a database that can be customized to match our custom workflow inside of our business. So there's a difference between I'll follow up and actually following up consistently. That's the purpose of your CRM. So some good platforms that you guys can use. Let me bring back out my pen. What color are we doing? We're going to do purple. Some good platforms that you guys can use for that is Follow Up Boss, Lofty, KvCORE, LionDesk, Chime. And Chime and Lofty are the same thing. KvCORE and Bold Trail are the same thing, but you also have Top Producer, Isaac Contact, Sync, and Brevity. I feel like Sync is another one, and that's CINC. Sync is another one that is not really customizable. It's pretty much just built out the way that it is, and you cannot go in there and customize it too much unless they changed it, okay? So now after we go through your lead management system, you guys, we now have what we call our transaction management system. So you guys see how that works, right? We go from, and I know I have it misset out of place on this screen, but we went from marketing. So we're going to market first. Once we're marketing, now we got some leads coming in. So once the leads coming in, now we have our lead capture system. We got that going on. And then once our leads start coming in and we capture them, now we have our lead management system where we're actually managing these leads that we have captured. And now once these leads that we have managed to capture, we've converted them into closings or into pending deals. And now we need a transaction management system. Okay. And with that being said, if I pause here, this is where you need a TC. If you don't have a TC in your business, I'm not sure what you are doing, but please stop being cheap and get you a TC. They are paid per transaction, most of them. Some of them do have retainers, but most of them are paid per transaction. Just get you a TC. That's going to be the best thing that you can do because it's going to take the admin work out of your business. And your TC most times will have their own system that they share with you so that way you can manage your transactions, okay? But if not, You do have systems that you can manage your transactions in. Of course, we have Dotloop, we have Skyslope, we have Transaction Desk, Brokermint, Cloud CMA, Contract to Close. There are a lot of different transaction managers to make sure that you are reducing errors that could cost you money, because how many of us have made mistakes in deals that cost us money? And it also keeps you from being that agent at midnight asking, did we get the appraisal yet? Did anybody respond back to the home inspection? Oh, I forgot to send the property inspection notice. No. For all that, gets you a TC. But you want to have a transaction management system. If you don't want to invest in it, then at minimum, use Google Sheets or Google Docs to manage your transactions, okay? For your marketing and content systems, you guys, I know I was telling you all that marketing and content is two different things, but here are some platforms that you can utilize in order for you to market and build your content, right? I already told you all Canva and Adobe Express for that design. If you're big on video, you want to do video editing, you have CapCut, InShot, and Adobe Premiere. If you're big on emailing and you want to do mass emailing, then you have Flowdesk, MailChimp, Constant Contact, right? If you want to do texting, you have Simply Text. And then if you want to schedule your social media posts, you have Later, Meta Business Suite, Buffer, and Planoly, right? So all of these are the platforms that you could utilize. Lead management system. If you have a good lead management system, your lead management system will also be able to help you with your marketing and your content system. It really will. For example, like Lofty has an entire social content session or pillar inside of its platform where you could truly just go ahead and schedule your posting or send out postcards already in the database. But if you're not utilizing a CRM that offers that, then you're going to need this separately, okay? And then lastly, we have our our financial tracking system, okay? This is so important because I don't know why agents don't track their business, you guys. We let everybody else track their business. I'm not even going to say we because I'm not a part of that. I track my numbers, right? But a lot of you guys, their responsibility. It is your responsibility to do all of these things. You want to track your numbers. If you are going to be a CEO of your business, if you are going to operate this as a true business owner and not treat it as if it's just another job, you need to know your numbers. Tracking your numbers is not only good for your knowledge, but it's also good for your analytics. It's also good for your growth. And it's also good for your indicators, like your key performance indicators, right? You can get your numbers based off of your business, how much you're closing, which your average is, how many units, how much money did you spend, where did you get marketing funds from, what lenders did you use, what title companies did you use, all of those things you want to track it. Now, if you do decide to track all of this, you can utilize platforms like, get my handy pen bit back, QuickBooks, Self-Employed, FreshBooks, Excel, Google Sheet, HoneyBook. All of those will do the job for you. I personally use Google Sheets. Inside of my Google Sheets, I have all of my tracking inside of my Google Sheets. I can track everything. I personally utilize Google Sheets, but you are free to use whatever you please. All right. So that's what I have for today. I hope that I keep having this thing go. I hope that this was really good for you all. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure if you're watching on YouTube to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and subscribe below. If you are anywhere else, my email database, my Substack, respond back to me, comment below. Let me know if this was good for you. I hope you all have an amazing week this week, and I will see you guys next week with another 15 to 30 minute training. See you all. Let me know if you have any questions. I do offer the CRM concierge. So if you are an agent that is looking to get their CRM built out, customized for their business, reach out to me. I can put some links below so that way you can go ahead and look at the pricing. I do have a course coming up, not a class, but a course coming up called 0 to 60K. It's 7 modules. Each module have at least 3 to 4 lessons in each module, and each lesson is no less than 30 minutes long. It's 0 to 60K to show you guys in depth how I scaled my social media on Instagram from 0 to 60,000 plus in followers, and how I turned those followers into closings and was able to successfully sell over 100 million in real estate without paying any lead portals. So you want to hear about that? Make sure you guys go ahead and get that. I'll make sure I drop the links below. Follow me on Instagram at I am the Realtor Coach for my Realtor page. And if you are wanting to see my content for my home buyers and home sellers, then it's at I am out there Hearst. See you guys. Talk to you in the next video.